Welcome to your therapysource.com's podcast. In this episode, we're about to embark on an exciting journey into the world of self-regulation and mindfulness for preschoolers. Our focus today will be on practical activity ideas that can help young children develop and strengthen their self-regulation skills. We won't just provide these ideas in isolation, we'll back them up with evidence to demonstrate their effectiveness. So, get ready to discover a range of engaging activities that can make a profound impact on a child's development. How to help preschoolers who struggle. Children with fewer coping and filtering skills are particularly vulnerable, which make it paramount to teach self-care and practice self-regulation techniques with preschoolers. When children are constantly reacting to whatever stimuli is happening, their lower brains are in charge. This creates a brain and nervous system that literally cannot settle. It is a sophisticated body-mind coordination to self-regulate such that we can shift our attention away from the omnipresent flow of new sensory information and allow our neocortex, thinking brain, to focus on a task or project. The brain and self-regulation. In Daniel Goleman's latest book, Focus, he describes attention as a constant interplay between our lower, reptilian, brain and our upper, neocortex, brain, linked by our midbrain, emotional center. The lower brain operates largely outside of consciousness, monitoring signals coming in from our senses to changes in our environment, sensations in our body, or memories of worrying events. Our midbrain, emotional center, filters and organizes these sensory messages, deciding whether we are safe, should be curious, on alert, or distressed. The upper brain's job is to screen out distractions and focus on a single task or train of thought in order to plan, create, and reflect. To build those focus muscles takes practice, especially for young minds easily distracted and emotionally sensitive. The more we self-regulate and think/act mindfully, the more we help children to do so, too. The more we implement rituals of that include active play, slowing down, reflection, and self-care, the more we engage the upper brain. This, in turn, helps us learn how to calm our body and shut out external distractors. 5 simple activities to help self-regulation in preschoolers. It is through self-regulation that focus, creativity, and learning come alive. Here are 5 activities that you can integrate into your daily routine to help children build a foundation for self-regulation, focus, and executive function. Take movement breaks that include both aerobic and slow, intentional, cross-lateral movement. Examples: music with props or creative movement directions, drumming, yoga cards, a movement story, an adventure skill. Try combining fast and slow, and end with relaxation and recharge to both enhance learning and reset the central nervous system. Try these gross motor activities for preschoolers. Slow down. Practice slowing your inner speed and speaking speed. Support children in doing the same with slow breathing exercises, slow motion moving, regular rest, and mindfulness activities. Encourage observation and exploration. When things are slowed down, it is much easier to become aware of how you really feel and to be thoughtful. Try the yoga lesson plan. I can slow down. Drink water. Every 20 minutes you and your class should be sipping water. Combine getting water and enjoying a movement break. A fun way to develop focus and control is to have children move through an obstacle course while carrying a very small paper cup of water, and trying not to spill any. Practice friendliness and kindness using pretend play. Take interactions from real life or books that show different kinds of interactions and responses and reenact them, exploring new behavior choices. Example: because one of the important things we are learning is how to be kind to ourselves and our friends, We are going to use the problem/challenge that Mary and Amelia had and act it out in different ways. Do different behavior choices give us different results? Build reflection into every activity. Ask questions and support children in growing self-awareness and emotional literacy. For activities, set intentions/goals, mirror accurately during the process, give words as needed, and complete with reflection to nurture their observation, self-awareness, and self-trust/confidence. Examples of self-reflection for self-regulation in preschoolers and adults. Here are some examples and prompts for self-reflection to help with self-regulation in preschoolers. Let's finish _________ time by reflecting. That means asking ourselves questions and being honest and thoughtful about our answers. How did I do around the intentions/agreements we made before we started? How did my body feel before, during, now? What happened in my thinking/brain/senses/fingers/breathing etc. as I __________________________________________________________________________________ Was I focused/frustrated/happy/have lots of ideas/looking around/bored? How did I help myself? What distracted me? What did I enjoy most? More practical activity ideas for encouraging self-regulation. Before we delve into the evidence supporting these activities, let's kick things off with a list of practical activity ideas designed to promote self-regulation in preschoolers. Breathing buddies. Have children lie down with a stuffed animal on their belly. Instruct them to breathe slowly and deeply, watching their buddy rise and fall with each breath. This activity encourages mindfulness and helps children learn to control their breath. Yoga time. Incorporate simple yoga poses into the daily routine. Use kid-friendly yoga cards or follow along with a preschool yoga video. Yoga helps improve balance, flexibility, and concentration while teaching children to regulate their movements and emotions. Emotion charades. Play a game of charades where children act out different emotions. This activity helps them recognize and regulate their feelings by expressing and understanding various emotional states. Freeze dance. Play music and encourage the children to dance freely. When the music stops, they must freeze in place until it starts again. This game enhances impulse control and self-regulation as children learn to stop and start their movements. Sensory exploration stations. Set up sensory bins with different materials like sand, rice, or water beads. Allow children to explore these textures with their hands, promoting sensory regulation and focus. Mindful coloring. Provide coloring sheets and ask children to color mindfully. Encourage them to focus on their coloring and notice the colors, shapes, and patterns they are creating. This activity helps improve attention and patience. Listening games. Engage in listening exercises where children have to identify and follow specific sounds or rhythms. This fosters active listening skills and the ability to control their reactions to auditory stimuli. Self-care routine. Teach children the importance of self-care by incorporating routines like hand washing, brushing teeth, and getting dressed independently. These activities instill a sense of responsibility and self-regulation. Nature walks. Take preschoolers on nature walks and encourage them to observe and appreciate their surroundings. This outdoor activity promotes self-control and mindfulness as children learn to focus on the beauty of nature. Guided relaxation. Implement short guided relaxation exercises where children lie down, close their eyes, and listen to calming stories or imagery. This helps them unwind, reduce stress, and practice self-regulation. Feelings chart. Create a feelings chart with different emotion faces and ask children to point to how they are feeling throughout the day. This activity helps them identify and express their emotions. Breathing bubbles. Blow bubbles and instruct children to take a deep breath in and blow out slowly to create big, slow-moving bubbles. This activity teaches controlled breathing and can be a calming experience. Counting breaths. Ask children to sit quietly and count their breaths as they inhale and exhale. This simple counting exercise encourages self-awareness and concentration. Obstacle courses. Design age-appropriate obstacle courses that require children to navigate and follow instructions carefully. This promotes physical self-regulation and coordination. Mirror play. Have children imitate your facial expressions and movements in front of a mirror. This activity enhances self-awareness and emotional regulation. These practical activity ideas are excellent tools for helping preschoolers develop and strengthen their self-regulation skills while having a great time. Incorporating these activities into daily routines and classroom environments can contribute significantly to their overall well-being and future success. Join us as we explore the latest research findings and practical tips that can help young children develop essential skills for life. Recent research published in Early Education and Development has shed light on the crucial link between active play during recess and self-regulation in preschoolers. This groundbreaking study assessed 51 children and uncovered intriguing insights. Higher levels of active play were associated with improved self-regulation skills, which, in turn, translated into higher scores in early reading and math assessments. While moderate to vigorous active play did not directly correlate with literacy or math achievement, better self-regulation performance positively impacted these academic areas. These findings emphasize the importance of active play in the early development of self-regulation, ultimately influencing a child's academic success. Another year-long study, this time published in the Journal of Child and Family Studies, explored the effectiveness of mindfulness-based yoga interventions for preschoolers aged 3 to 5. Here's what the study revealed. Mindful yoga interventions had a significant impact on all three indices of self-regulation, including attention, delay of gratification, and inhibitory control. Interestingly, the children who were most at risk of self-regulation dysfunction benefited the most from the mindful yoga sessions. Discover why introducing yoga to preschoolers can not only enhance self-regulation but also promote increased physical activity, muscle strength, and flexibility while improving their mind-body connection. Delving deeper into physical activity, we explore a study that focused on coordinated rhythmic movement with music to enhance self-regulation and executive function in preschoolers. The study involved 113 children across 3 preschools in disadvantaged communities, featuring a 16-session intervention over 8 weeks. The intervention encompassed various activities aimed at developing skills like attention, emotion regulation, behavioral control, and working memory, all through rhythmic auditory cues and movement. Results included positive intervention effects on emotional regulation, particularly noted by teachers. Improved shifting in executive function assessment, particularly in boys. Enhanced cognitive and behavioral regulation in one preschool. These findings underline the potential of rhythm and movement interventions to bolster self-regulation skills in preschoolers, offering a dynamic approach to their development. As we wrap up this enlightening episode, remember that helping preschoolers develop self-regulation skills is not only beneficial for their current well-being but also lays the foundation for their future success. By implementing these strategies, we can nurture their ability to focus, plan, analyze, reflect, and create, setting them on a path to a bright and balanced future. Thank you for joining us at yourtherapysource.com's podcast. Stay tuned for more valuable insights and practical tips to support the development of children's essential skills.